Well, here's the thing. Okay.
What a weekend we had. We had a champion win. We had a new champion crowned. And we had our first 5-fight non-title fight.
We out here MMA, not podcast, but show. Yeah, we talking things that you probably didn't know. When we taking things to places that you probably shouldn't go. Living in this MMA lifestyle. With my husband making pics, yeah, we going wild. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the team.
Welcome to the team.
Put your hands in the air.
We out here MMA, not podcast, but show.
Nick, put your hand. There you go.
MMA, not podcast, but show. We out here MMA, not podcast, but show. We out here MMA, not podcast, but show.
Welcome to the We Out Here. What is it? Oh, that's right. Not podcast, but show, but now podcast. Guys, we're filming during the day. I'm here with my wonderful husbands, my beautiful husbands, my healthy husbands. Nick the Ear. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Nope, that's what I thought. Let's give a round of applause for my other husband, Alex Acosta. That's great. Are you actually clapping or is your mic on mute? How are you doing that?
Me?
No, Alex was clapping. I didn't hear any claps.
He wasn't clapping, dude.
Oh, dude, that's good. Oh, my bad.
Also, can I have? I would like to have an announcement at the top of the show. I'd like to speak first.
No.
It's really gonna mess everything up if you don't let me speak.
Do it.
Okay. You know, Alex and I have a really
The Lawnmower 4.0 is what we're looking for as a. Oh, there we go. Great. Extra shout out.
So, you know, something happened over the weekend. And
I
it
lied.
wasn't a UFC
Short
fight.
films.
I would like to give a giant congratulations
My film got into Tribeca Film Festival. Say
to
it.
Gilbert Galon
Alone.
and
Junior,
Stephanie
senior, the third.
Cindy Lou Galon for getting engaged this past weekend in none other a beautiful city of New York City. Okay.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Congratulations, guys.
MMA, not podcast, but show.
This guy fucking Gil likes to,
Raz.
you know, lie to us and say, hey guys, I won't be able to make the live stream. I have to do a short film. I have to film a short film. And then he hops on the live stream with us in the last fight and he goes, hey, I just got engaged. How did you feel about that, Alex? How did you feel when he said that?
Yeah, I mean, why not just
Alex knew.
I did. Why not just be like, hey, yo, I'm engaging. I'm gonna ask my girl to marry me this weekend.
I'm engaging in a
engaging.
fight. With.
I'm engaging in an engagement. He's like, Gilbert went all. He's like, hey guys, sorry, on Saturday I gotta fly out to New York. I have a couple meeting with investors. My short film that I've been writing, it's got picked up, so we got to talk about logistics and money and where to.
This guy lives in LA. This guy lives in LA.
He did a whole entire spiel when he could just be like, yo, I'm gonna ask Cindy to marry me.
But here's why I didn't tell you guys, because I wanted the reaction on our live stream so we can clip it. Because I think about the show and I think holistically, you guys think small-minded. I think macro. And look at your guys' expression on the show. And Margot now knows me as Gilbert, the Engager. And that's why I wanted to introduce myself to her.
Gilbert the Engager.
She's like, yeah, after we left, he really does have good engagement, right? He does good engagement and everything. And I was like,
really
yeah,
everything
really
he does.
good.
Gilbert the Engager.
Do you know what else was engaged this weekend, though? Was Nick drinking athletic greens because he saw it on 4 different podcasts.
No, it's
Ooh.
matcha.
So easily.
From June B.
You're-
Hey, this is
oh.
from June B, bro.
Link
Shout
right
out to
here.
June B.
Link right here. Is it Chicken Wing Ling Ling brand? I think it is.
Yep, we're gonna sell June B matcha drinks at Chicken Wing Ling Lings. Okay?
Hey, real talk for people that are listening on the audio and also watching here on YouTube. We want to release some merch. Please, down below, put some ideas of things that we've said or a shirt that you would feel proud repping. Like, we could easily go with just like the We Out Here branding logo on like the corner top left. But I think I want to do something really cool. I want to work with a really cool artist. I will just throw it out there. I kind of like the Chicken Wing Ling Ling restaurant group as like a bit, and like, but like also MMA fight team. Like it's an MMA fight like t-shirt, but we're sponsored by Chicken Wing Ling Ling.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
9 chicken rice. 9 chicken rice.
I like that shit too. No,
Hey,
what we got to do is we got to do a shirt. Hey, we're like our little character heads that our logo have them 3 across, have all 3 across, and right under it put my husband's.
Oh, you know, can I say something as well too? My favorite part about the song is the fact that you call us your husbands. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but it just makes me fucking laugh to think that this is what we call each other. And the fact that Gil continues to call us his husbands just makes me laugh.
And look,
I really like
you
that
know what
sentiment.
Nick's doing? He's not actually laughing. He's actually smiling out of joy. So Nick, how about you reveal to the audience what's going on?
I just wish I was married
Nick's
to you
gay.
guys.
Nick's very gay. It's okay, man. Be open about it. Be an engager. All right.
Gabby, can you put a rainbow right here?
Boom.
I do have one more announcement.
Go ahead.
Can I do an announcement?
Yep.
So
Yeah,
just because, talking about chicken wing ling ling and stuff, I want to go ahead and announce.
He's gonna order food right now.
No, actually, hold on. Give me a couple seconds.
Wingstop?
It's still loading.
You're ordering Wingstop.
No. I'm going to officially announce the opening of Chicken Wing Ling Ling. This is our restaurant. We got windows.
Hey, bro. Why is this a weird, like, old Chinese restaurant?
Bro, this is Grandview Palace, bro. I feel like this is in Pasadena, dog. This is a place that we go to.
So I'm here that's why we're doing it over Zoom, because I've been working on this. Yeah, we already have a customer back here.
Dude, she's not moving.
That is because I told her not to move for the video.
For the video, don't move.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that. I like Chicken Wing Ling Ling, guys. I like Chicken Wing Ling Ling fight team restaurant owned by husbands. That's the shirt, the most complicated bit heavy t-shirt for an MMA show. Let's get to it. We had a wonderful weekend. We had an amazing stream. Thanks for Nick and Alex holding it down, for all you coming and donating and supporting
Thank you guys.
Chicken Wing Ling Ling. We appreciate the donations. Let's do our fight recap. No cap. We had UFC 263. It was a wild one. We had two championship fights, and we also had a 5-round main event between Nate Diaz and Leon Gets Booed for No Reason Edwards. I know what you guys were talking about now. I understand what you were telling me to watch. Let's start with Izzy defending his belt against Marvin Steroid Vittori. Marvin thought he won, guys. Let's put it out there. Marvin thought he won. He raised his hand. Izzy trolled him as per usual. I believe they even spoke some words beforehand where Izzy told Marvin at the end of the fight, like, hey, you don't like me, I don't like you, but martial arts, let's respect. And Marvin said, peh, none of that. I won. What do you guys make of that? I feel like we'll get into the fight, but like for me, I feel like Marvin, he's got to take the L so people like you, bro. You can't be unlikable unless you're trying to play the heel. But still, I think this is another win for Izzy in terms of just popularity growth. I think this might have hurt Marvin's stock, more of the antics rather than the actual fighting. What do you think, Nick?
Well, there was a couple parts of the fight where.
Here's the thing
about the fight. Is that it was competitive, but not in a lot of weird ways, right? Like it was a shutout.
What was the score? 50-45. Come on.
50-45. It was a shutout. It seemed like Marvin couldn't really do anything. And then at the end, when like the 10-second bell goes out and he has that single leg, he starts hammer fisting. Kind of weird. Like he tried to get active, I guess, in the last 10 seconds. I think that's what prompted Izzy to start like
trolling.
I thought that was hilarious where he started grabbing his leg and he felt like, oh shit. Oh, that's so funny. That was pretty funny to me. But look, man, I think Izzy just showed why he's the champ. Like he's so fucking good. And I didn't think he was going to shut out Marvin that way, but it just seemed like Marvin couldn't do anything. He couldn't do anything, and I bet it was pretty frustrating for him. And it was kind of a weird fight to me a little bit. It was just kind of, I don't know if it's because I still felt really excited about the engagement, and I just felt like everything else kind of didn't matter anymore.
But the final two fights were, the last fight before that was pretty fire. So
yeah,
there was a lot of energy. That's true.
Yeah.
Alex, what do you make of this? Still a win for Izzy. He didn't get the KO like he wanted. He wanted to pull off the Nigerian Nightmare Kamaru Usman rematch knockout, but didn't happen. Still okay, or what? What do we make of this whole fight?
Yeah, I thought I gave what's his name, Marv.
You give him a round? What?
No. I honestly no. I thought like the first round was closer. Remember, I was saying that it was a close round, but I did think Izzy won it. Yeah, I thought Marvin could have done something to like I said, I thought it was gonna be more of kind of like a boring fight, which it wasn't the most exciting fight. You know, Izzy had some cool combos to him, but it wasn't the most exciting fight. I thought it was going to go split decision. It wasn't. It was fully for Izzy. You know, I mean, behind the scenes, I was saying that Izzy's probably got this fight, but I just had a feeling that
you can't do that, dude.
I hate when you do that behind the scenes. You're becoming Nick now. You're becoming Nick.
You're getting mad at me, bro. You gotta. If you say you pick someone on the show, you have to stick with it,
Alex.
And then behind closed doors, yeah, we could be like, yeah, no, I think so and so. But on the show, you can't say this, brother.
All right, so behind closed doors,
brother.
Yeah, I mean, behind closed doors, me and Hasbullah were watching the fight together.
Dude, imagine that, like, we're streaming this, and you see Alex go to another room, it's just Hasbullah singing, and Alex was just there.
This is really high pitched voice in the background. You're like, who the fuck is that? Oh my god, it's Hasbullah.
We're eating strawberries together.
We should just have. You know what we should do? We should just have.
I reached out.
Have Hasbullah merch. We have all of our faces, then Hasbullah in the middle, and we're all strawberries.
He's one of the husbands.
Oh no! This is what we do. We have Hasbullah holding the strawberries, but instead of strawberries, it's our faces.
It's our heads. So stupid. We're getting sued.
No, but I did. I mean, Izzy looked good. I think Izzy's striking just played a big part. And Marvin, I don't think he changed up the grappling, because in the first fight, when he got Izzy down to the floor, he just didn't do anything. It was like he was just trying to hold him there to be like, look, I have a takedown. Let me just hold him here. And, and then Izzy's like, oh, okay, you're not doing anything. Let me just stand back up, Like he wasn't ever really trying to advance positions or anything like that. So I just felt like he didn't really change up the game plan. And Izzy performed like a champ does and won.
I'm going.
Yes, he did. So Izzy obviously didn't get the knockout. I wouldn't say I was concerned that he did not get the knockout. There were some times where I was like, oh, bro, he's not really rocking Marvin. I don't think he really rocked Marvin at all. And he threw some shots, some uppercuts. What was that? Was that the
lead upper?
Yeah, lead upper.
Yeah.
Got him with a couple of head kicks. Marvin didn't move at all. So do you guys feel that's just Marvin? He can take a hit? Yeah. Or do you feel like Izzy just losing some power from the gyno?
Well, I think the gyno has a huge play. When it comes to Izzy, I think people are starting to get a better grasp of kind of timing, what he does, and they can kind of see the shot. They know what to expect a little bit more, and especially after Vettori's second time fighting him, I think this time he had a little more information. He wasn't as jumpy as he was in the first fight. And I think Marvin did a really good job of not reacting too much to the feints. Yeah, he reacted, but it's part of it. Like, you're not going to get in a fight and not react to someone fainting punches and kicks at you, especially if you're Izzy, if you're fighting a guy like as skilled as Izzy. So I think Marvin has always just had an amazing chin. He's never been finished in his career. All of his losses are unanimous decisions. And I think people are going to start getting a little bit better when they start fighting a guy like Izzy, and especially after the call out that Izzy gave for Robert Whittaker. I think the fight's going to look different the second time around. To me, I still think Izzy can still win. I think he's the favorite to win, but I think Robert just looked so weird in that first fight. He didn't look like the normal Robert Whittaker. It was Robert Whittaker 0.9, and we just need Robert Whittaker 2.0 going into the rematch.
Also, he was off for Robert Whittaker was off for a long time before that fight. That was like his comeback fight after the Yoel fight. And it was like a year and a half layoff where he didn't do anything. So now he's been active and he's been beating top level people.
So let's see. I'm really hopefully they can make that fight in Auckland. That would be dope. Shout out to City Kickboxing, do it on their home turf.
All right, support for today's episode at We Out Here MMA. It's brought to you by Manscaped, baby. The best men's below the waist grooming championship of the world. The Lawnmower 4.0 has the new little flashlight and everything. Join over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you, 20% off and free shipping with the code We Out Here MMA at manscaped.com.
And guys, you know what's crazy? You guys were talking about like, oh, Gilbert, he lied to us. He was in New York. He got engaged. Well, guess what? The truth is she actually said no. She said no. The first time I asked her. And I said, hold on right now. I went to the bathroom. Thank God I brought my Lawnmower 4.0 with me on my trip. Took it out of my bag. started shaving my balls. Not only did I shave my balls, I started shaving the shaft. Not only did I start shaving the shaft, I started shaving my legs, my body. I just looked so pristine. I didn't nick myself once. I was just a smooth Filipino pool boy. Guess what? Came back out, took out the ring, and she said, "Oh my God, are you different?" I said, "Yeah, I am, baby. Manscaped. We out here. Use the code." And she said, "Yes, I will marry you." And guess what? I'm engaged.
Let's go.
That's his fiance.
You guys, the Manscaped 4.0, the Lawnmower 4.0, they have technology built in that won't allow you to cut yourself, to nick yourself in any way. And on top of that, we have a beautiful LED spotlight and an auto lock to make sure that it doesn't turn off while you're, getting busy. So you guys, this is a no-brainer. Get the Lawnmower 4.0. It's literally it's technology, you guys. Who doesn't want better technology?
I want it.
And again, get 20% off and free shipping with the code We Out Here at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com with the code We Out Here. Unlock your confidence.
Always use the right
tools for the job. With
Manscaped.
Your balls will thank you, papi.
Papi. Hey, papi.
Alex, we'll throw it to you really quick. Let's play Matchmaker. What do we do with obviously Izzy's going to be fighting Robert Whittaker, but who do we give Marvin where he can get back into the mix, Alex?
You ready? This is the quickest ones. You ready?
Hasbullah.
Yeah. Hasbullah.
It's either Paulo Costa or Darren Till.
I think I like the Costa.
Wow.
I don't really care for the Till. Overrated.
Well, they were supposed to fight. Till and Marvin were supposed to fight already.
Hey, watch your mouth, bro.
Remember? And then Till broke his collarbone. So Till wants to fight him. Remember, he said, once this heals, I'm going to break your face, mate.
That sounded also very Arabic.
Connor.
But okay.
Arabic Connor.
Nick, Matchmaker for Vittori. Do you like Alex Spivak? Do you like Costa? Do you like Till? You got nothing.
Yeah, I feel like those are the only ones that you could say is just Costa and Till. Yeah, I think that's it. I think Alex nailed it.
And then final question on this fight, gentlemen. Izzy's 5th round butt grab, is that best bit in mid-fight? Is that the best troll, or is that like second?
That should be counted as a knockdown, I think.
Or a significant strike at least.
Against Marvin Vittori. Because when he grabbed his butt, that made me such a fan of Izzy.
Do you think he felt it?
That made me more of a fan. Yeah, probably. He was probably laughing while he had his head in his crotch, and just laughing like ha ha.
Or when when Marvin was waiting and he was like putting his hands up before they called the thing, and then Izzy was looking at him, he's like,
yeah, dude, that was so funny. I feel if Marvin wasn't talking a lot of shit and not saying that he won the fight, I feel like that would have been over the line. Like, you can't do that type of shit. But because Marvin was like, nah, I won that fight, and then he had to just, talk a little shit, I think that was warranted.
I have this thing with Izzy. It's like, I don't hate him, but I don't like him.
I like him.
I'm not a fan, but I mean, I don't hate him. I'm just not like the fan.
Hey, you're indifferent. You're indifferent with him.
Man up.
Yeah.
You hate him. Just say it. Don't be afraid. What cancel culture will do to you.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. You hate him.
You hate him.
I just think all I'm saying is I hope Robert Whittaker goes and does work, baby.
Okay.
Did you guys watch the video?
Means.
Did you guys watch the video of Izzy and Brendan Moreno talking? And they were just like, congratulating each other. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I love a very nice guy.
I would love to hear their podcast. It's great.
Izzy was like, "Hey man, I'm really happy that you're a champion now.
You're the coolest guy.
You're a real good guy." And then they fucking hung out. That's pretty cool. That makes
breaking news from Nick Dunn.
That makes me excited. You know what this is like? This is like the start of the Avengers, bro. We're slowly gonna.
I like it. It's the nerds that can fight,
bro.
I freaking love it. Well, speaking of Brandon Moreno, let's recap that fight really quick. Brandon Moreno becomes the first Mexican-born UFC champion. This guy has a wild story. We'll start with Alex. Like, what are your just thoughts on this guy? And if you want to recap for the audience, where was this guy at the beginning of his UFC career and where he's now? Yeah, just give us some of your thoughts on that.
So he started on Tough 24, was the last seed, last everything on the show, right? I don't believe he won the show. I think he lost the show because I think Tim Elliott ended up winning that one, right? And so then he went to the UFC. He lost his first 2 fights, gets cut, goes and he rebuilds himself, starts buying pop things. What are those called? The little bobbleheads?
Pop toys? Or what are they?
Yeah.
Pogs.
No.
Pogs. He starts buying those, elevates his game, and wins in the LFA, becomes the champion over there, gets re-signed to the UFC, wins 4 fights, goes to the champ, takes him to a draw, rematches him, submits him within 3 rounds to become the first Mexican-born UFC champion.
In what town? In what town?
Glendale, Arizona, baby. And I called this. Baby.
Bro, what a story. That's wild. And you can see that story in his emotions right after the fight. First, you see him choke out. He gets up. He just takes it all in. He looks at the crowd. There's this amazing video. I forgot who posted it, but a bunch of fighters reposted the angle of him looking around. Then he realizes he just won the title and just starts ugly crying. And you feel it. You're like,
love it.
Dude, this guy did it, bro. Nick, what do you like? What's so likable about Brandon Moreno? A lot of people just seem to love this guy.
Well, he's humble. He seems very real about what his emotions are, and he just seems like just a good guy, man. When you see a guy like Brandon Moreno, you don't really know why you like him. A lot of people just don't. You hear him talking, you're like, this guy's just a good guy. I feel like he's just very honest. He's very open. He, in the post-fight press conference, he was talking about how he watched Rose saying, like, I'm the best. And he goes like, man, that's fucking cool. Like, man, you really got to believe it to be champion. It's like little things like that where you can kind of relate to the guy a little bit, right? You kind of see yourself in him a little bit, and he's an underdog. He just seems like just a very friendly, nice guy. And when everyone likes you, there's a reason why. There's something to that person. And I feel like Brandon Moreno is one of those guys. Yeah. So
I love that dude. And I love his relationship with Izzy, like you said. That I hope that continues to bud and people can gush over their interactions. I think it's great.
And the people in Tijuana love him too, because they put a mural up overnight.
So like, good. I saw that. That was so fast. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I really think this is also just on a business standpoint, this is what the UFC has been waiting for. They couldn't do it with Kane. Obviously, he lost there, but also he's American. There's just something different about being from Mexico, Viva la Mexico. And this is going to be great. I can't wait to see all the lightweight fighters that come out of that country. It's going to be dope. Let's play Matchmaker really quick. What do we see for the new champ? What do we see for Brandon Moreno? Do we see a trilogy fight? Do we see a new contender? What do we have? Both of you look like you're thinking about it, so raise your left eyebrow if you're ready to give me a choice. There you go. Nick, go ahead.
I think you run it back with Davis and Figueiredo until Figueiredo stops making weight, and then he has to go to 135. Because, that weight cut was really bad, dude. Like, that was one of the... It wasn't TJ Dillashaw at 125 bad, but it was fucking pretty close.
Yeah.
It was pretty fucking close. Like, you could tell Davison looked like a completely different person in that fight. He looked like, on the scale, the fact that he made it in the very last second, that makes you nervous, especially for longevity as a champion, because he doesn't get a pound allowance. He has to be right on the dot, 125. And I think Figgy might be too big. He might be too big for 125 for him to perform.
Wait, who's your matchmaker for Brandon?
One more time. They do one more fight, and I bet Brandon beats him and sends him off to 135.
Interesting. So you say right away. You think the UFC wants to do that? Okay. Well, Alex, what do you think? Because you said, which means, Nick, you're wrong. You're wrong. But your NTE is strong. That's what's up.
Oh, and you don't wear thongs.
And you don't dye your hair blonde because the blonde don't work no more.
And you don't smoke out of bongs.
Nope, out of buttholes.
These are all wrong. These are all wrong assumptions
all right.
about me.
But so this is how I think about the fight. I think they were 1-1 because they had a draw, right? So that each counts as a win on both their parts. So they're 1-1. Brandon Moreno won. So now he's 2-1. There doesn't need to be a rematch, bro.
You suck, Nick. There you go.
Fuck, my bad.
That's how you do math, you idiot.
So yeah, like
am I the stupid one in this fucking group, bro? God
Well, look who's on the bottom of the pyramid. You.
fuck.
well, actually, Nick's number
yeah.
1 on my screen. Nick
He's-
goes me.
Well, what does it look like when we upload it?
I don't
I'm
remember.
the bottom of the pyramid, dude.
Yeah, man.
Here's my thing. So when Brandon Moreno fought, he fought a guy named Askar Askarov, and it was a draw, and that guy's ranked number 2. So give him that fight. That fight makes sense.
Is
That's
he the
a
blind guy?
rematch.
The deaf
No,
guy?
he's deaf.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Really? Does that guy even have any? What's
He
his
has 2
streak?
first names. He's
Yeah,
on a
he's like
streak.
undefeated. Yeah, he's undefeated, I think.
Wow, I feel like they haven't really pushed him because I feel like that's kind of hard to sell that. But I guess if you have Brandon Moreno now, who's like a new household name, I guess you can just throw anyone at this point.
Hey, but here's what I'm saying. Listen to this. You guys ready to listen to this?
Okay,
You guys ready?
I want to see it first. Go ahead.
Dude, they could. Hey, if they really like Joseph Benavidez,
He doesn't want to fight.
They're not gonna do that.
I know, but like I can see because that guy's not there. I mean, Joseph Benavidez, if he can just get 1 win, bro, like he might be able to, sneak himself into the title shot.
But he gets destroyed by Brandon. That guy looks so sharp.
I know, but like,
Why do you want to kill a human being?
Just let him right off
Let
to
him
the sunset,
retire.
bro.
Let him. He's not in the sun. That's the thing, though. He's not off onto the sunset. I think he needs to get one more fight.
He needs
yeah, there's
to
a lot
stop.
of good fights actually.
Bro, he just lost to Askarov.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
That's
no.
the last fight that Askar actually beat him pretty bad too.
Can I say something? This is embarrassing, but I used to think Juicier Formiga and Davison Figueiredo were the same person.
It's also not Juicier. It's Hussier, but that's fine.
No, it's
And you also know Jussier Formiga was the last person to beat Davison Figueroa until he just lost to Brandon Moreno.
Yeah.
And then Marvin Vittori has never fought Davison Figueiredo. Think about that.
He hasn't, and that's the triangle that we're all talking about.
But let's get to our next fight. This one was a barn burner at the end.
go.
It was a burning of the barn at the end. Nate Diaz makes his comeback. He fights Leon Edwards. Basically, this was a dominant fight for 5 rounds. For actually 4.75 rounds. 4.75 rounds.
8 rounds, bro.
Actually, you're right. 4.9.
it was last
rounds.
minute, right? Was it last minute?
It was the last minute.
Wow.
Yeah,
Poor
Leon
Leon,
looks.
dude.
I think we can all agree Leon looks sharp on the ground, on the feet. The guy's built like pure muscle, like a super soldier. Quiet assassin. Nate Diaz doing some weird back stuff where he kept turning his back. I guess it worked, kind of.
Back
Not
stuff.
really. But then he came back at the end with a punch that rocked Leon, and kind of let him come back and regain his composure. Don't know why he did that, but he did. We'll start with you, Alex. What do you make of the Nate Diaz kind of letting off the gas at the end?
Well, first of all, the fight went how I thought it would. Leon just being in control the whole entire fight, wherever it went, kind of just beat up Nate. I don't think I've ever been more mad because I'm such a huge Nate fan, and then he actually had his moment to finish him, and instead he wants to point and then do little stutter steps and mess around, and I'm like, bro. And like literally no lie, like him pointing and doing his little stutter steps and him just like chasing him around was maybe 10 seconds.
More
15
probably,
seconds.
honestly, yeah.
And that's maybe all he needed to finish the fight, because every time he landed after that, Leon was hurt with that. I feel bad for Leon because I don't know if anybody noticed this. I was saying it on the live stream when they're interviewing Leon for he just won the fight.
Booing him.
No, not even that. Normally when you win the fight, like they're showing the fight on the screen, they're showing all your highlights and shit.
Getting him rocked.
All they showed, they literally didn't show anything but him getting rocked. Like they literally, like they're talking to him, Joe. They're having him look up at the screen, and it's just him keep getting hit with the fucking cross and like going all wobbled. I'm like, damn, y'all not gonna show anything he did this whole entire fight.
Yeah.
And then I thought maybe like towards the end they would do it, and then Joe ended the interview. I was like, damn, y'all just did him dirty as fuck, bro.
Joe was like, I don't know what the fuck this guy said. Let's talk to Nate Diaz. And put the mic on him.
Before we get to some other things with this fight, Nick, can you give me just your take on why they were booing him? Like, what's the deal?
Leon?
Oh, I can tell you. I can tell you that too. After
because he's British, bro. He from London. He's out of town. He's not part of the USA.
But
and
after
Nate
a
Diaz
win,
is such bro,
after a win,
dog. Nate Diaz is a cult classic, bro. Like everybody fucks with Nate Diaz. I don't know many people that are like, man, fuck Nate Diaz. He's whack. You know, unless you're
Connor fans.
Even Connor fans.
No,
Even Connor fans
him.
like Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they kind of root for him. You know, but at the same time, it's like I think just international crowd, like international fighters don't really get that much love unless you're Brendan Moreno. You know what I mean? But
so we're going to show a couple memes we thought were pretty funny. This one says her. He's probably thinking about the girls. Him. Imagine if Nate followed up with more shots rather than pointing at Leon.
do you guys
it's
think
true,
if he swarmed him, do you think he would have got the finish? What do you guys think?
I do. I
Gil,
think.
what do you think?
No. Yes, dude. The guy was wobbling for hours.
Dude, he was quite wobbly.
If he would have attacked.
This is my favorite.
Poor Leon.
I know, right?
Man,
Exactly.
Nate winning for 1 minute. MMA fans, they're basically an old lady so happy. Leon dominating for 24 minutes. Just kids drowning.
Yeah, but honestly, like if he would have right away, right when he rocked him, if he would have right away started hitting him, he would have finished it. I think like I said, the longer he took to try and go was going to make it harder, and that's what happened. But
basically, what Alex is saying is this other meme we're looking at. Finish the fight.
Hey.
It's that pointing meme where it's finish the fight and point and laugh, and Nate chose point and laugh.
You know, I think this might be a hot take, but I don't think he would have got the finish.
I think he would have if he jumped up. Leon was wobbly,
Leon,
dude.
I think Leon has the tools to survive that.
Guess what? We'll
If
never
it's
know.
Connor, if it's Connor, no, I don't think so.
I think it would have been
Damn.
TKO. I think if he would have charged him immediately, he could have crowded him against the cage and not let him go, and then just kept swarming on him with that boxing volume that he has, and would have finished the fight.
I bet
Definitely
Leon
TKO.
would have taken him down.
All right, guys. So let's do Matchmaker. Dana White didn't announce anything for Leon. He says Colby is fighting Kamaru Usman next for the title, which leaves Leon in limbo. Does he wait for that fight, or does he take another fight and make some more cash and build his name? Alex, you're nodding, so we'll go with Nick. What do you think, Nick?
Man, I really like Leon.
What does he do? Tell him what he does. You're his management.
I think you should fight Jorge. Wow. Jorge, or dude, I think he needs to knock that off. He needs to get that. He needs to put this fight behind him. Either he fights Jorge, or he fights the winner of the loser of Wonder Boy and Gilbert Burns. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make. I just want to see him fight.
Take Jorge.
I want to see him fight.
I say take Jorge. Jorge will be another name, kind of like Nate Diaz, where it's a big name fight. You get more eyeballs on you, and it only helps you when you do fight Kamaru in terms of building a fan base and building build-up.
I do think he's going to be next for the title shot, though.
Who?
Leon.
I mean, he's not. It's Colby first.
Well, after that, I mean, after
course.
that fight.
Yeah. Alex, what do you think?
Who's next?
Wait, you want him to wait it out?
I think the title shot is guaranteed to him after the Colby fights Kamaru. So I think he waits, or the only other fight that he takes is the Jorge Masvidal fight.
I like it.
Unless Conor McGregor decides to turn into Conor McGregor's 25.0 and go up to 170 again, fight him and make some money. Other than that, it's either Jorge Masvidal or just wait because you have a title shot.
Yeah.
Or unless Hamzat Chimaev comes back.
Oh,
No.
Hamzat.
That's too much
Hamzat
risk.
Nate Diaz.
That's too much risk. I don't think the reward's there. I really don't think the reward's there. Would you be mad, Alex, if he did take the Jorge right away?
No, that's like I said. It's either Jorge Masvidal fight or just wait.
Cool.
There you guys
I
go.
literally just said that.
Well, I wanted you to confirm it because sometimes you don't confirm that. You say you have behind the scenes conversations with people, so I don't know anymore. I don't know who you're talking to.
Behind the scenes, he better fight Michael Chiesa.
Me and Hasbullah were saying he should fight Michael Chiesa.
Hasbullah came to me and be like, and then the translator told me, Burger. And then his translator told me Michael Chiesa. I was like, oh, okay.
You're like, he said burger though. Nah. Michael Chiesa. All right, guys. Paul Craig dislocates Jamal Hill's elbow. Yeah, I thought it was a break. Jamahil's elbow. Dana White did confirm that he went to the hospital, and it wasn't a break. It was just a dislocation. All they did was pop it back in. But good God, that ref did not stop it when that arm was chicken wing ling around. What the fuck?
Hey, that's what our wings look like here at Chicken Wing Ling Ling.
Just flailing.
Hey.
What'd you guys think about that break or dislocation?
Jamal Hill is a tough motherfucker, bro. He tough as fuck.
You say that about everyone,
he has to be tough.
So.
No, think about what happened. And he was like, oh shit, my elbow's dislocated. This is kind of crazy, but he was very calm. And I think he's also tough because, and he was getting socked out the whole time. And also his tattoos on his chest, like Alex pointed out, are very bad. They're very bad tattoos. So this guy is not somebody you should fuck with. You know what I mean? Like if you got tattoos like that on your chest and you're rocking it, come on, dog.
What do you think, Alex?
Yeah. I mean, he has to be tough because literally his arm was broken and he's still trying to punch Paul Craig as his arms is broken.
God, that's wild. But yeah. I think he'll be back. I think he was undefeated, so this might be his first loss, if I'm correct. And then Craig, guy looked good. It does look like a scary white supremacist, but I know that's not true. But he just looks like one.
He's the Bear Jew.
Yeah, I had something to say about this, but
say it. Hey, pretend we're behind the scenes. Go ahead, say it.
Oh no, I was about to say it, and then I brain farted. Shit.
Speaking of my brain farted, that was our fight cap. No cap, guys. Yep.
I remember. Oh, so what they were saying, someone had if you watch the post-fight press conference with Dana White, one of the people that were asking him questions told him that referee has a history of being a really bad referee and letting people in Arizona go and get beat. Yeah, really bad. So then Dana White's like, oh, so he's the Arizona Steve Mazzagatti.
And everyone started laughing. I'm like, damn, man, that guy, that's not a name you want to have. It's be the Arizona Steve Mazzagatti.
He looked like that too. Remember all of us even when they showed him, we're like, oh, this guy looks weird. Like he looked like a fucking looked like he wears little hoop earrings and like sells drugs on the side of refereeing.
Nothing wrong with that. Some people got to work, man. Cool, let's get to our quick pick picks with Alex Acosta and Nick the Ear Dune. Guys, this is an exciting one. You want to know why? Because on this fight, I believe, is this going to be the Apex? This is Apex, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. UFC Fight Night at the Apex. No crowd, even though I feel like this does need a crowd because it's going to be wild. We got Korean Zombie versus 50K Dan Ige. Guys, Chan Sung Jun coming back, hopefully to break that losing streak and get a win. Dan Ige, I believe, coming off a win, right? Is that correct?
Yep.
Who do you guys like? I'm torn on this one. This is a tough one. I'm gonna just say my pick so I don't change it. I always go with Korean Zombie since day one, since old WEC days, since Leonard Garcia days. So Korean Zombie is gonna win this TKO. Wow. Nick, go ahead.
I'm a big Korean Zombie fan.
You have a shirt. If you own someone's shirt, you got to pick them. You know that, right?
Yes, but I'm waiting for my Dan Ige shirt in the mail, bro.
Does he have one?
I really like. No, I don't know. I'm sure he does. I just don't. I don't know all his merch yet. I really like Dan Ige. I think he's the young guy on the up and up. This is a tough fight for him. This is a really tough fight for him because I could totally see either of these guys winning. Chan Sung Jung is always dangerous. He hits like a fucking truck. He definitely has more of the knockout power, but I feel like Dan Ige is just he's just a gamer, dude. Like he
plays Chivalry too. Yeah.
He plays Chivalry too. He's a Warzone guy. He just had a baby. Dan Ige just had a baby, bro. So
he's fighting for something.
Advantage.
He's fighting for something.
I give him baby advantage. Chan Sung Jung, don't know if he has kids. I'm not gonna look it up. So therefore. He does. Okay, but are they newborns, Alex?
They're both 40 years old.
No, so newborn advantage to Dan Ige.
Wow. Alex Acosta,
50K.
hit me with it. Hit me with it.
Basically, here's the thing. I think I'm gonna have to go with Dan Ige as well.
Oh my
even though I
God,
really
you
like
guys.
Korean Zombie. It's just Korean Zombie's so flat-footed. Yeah, he's good, but he's just so flat-footed and stays in place, and that's what lost him the fight. And I think that's not what lost him the fight in total, but I remember when he fought Brian Ortega, all Brian Ortega did was switch southpaw for a second and land, and notice that, oh, Korean Zombie made no adjustments to me going southpaw. Let me just stay southpaw the whole entire time and beat him up, and literally made no adjustments. I think when we talked about this, I had said Korean Zombie, I think he's too good at sticking to the game plan, where he never, ever, ever tried to fix it to get that. I think Dan Ige is just going to be elusive. He's fast, and he has good footwork, just like Brian Ortega did, and I think he's going to do it. But I do think that Dan Ige can finish the Korean Zombie, and I'm saying he's knocking him out in the 3rd round of this fight.
Oh my gosh. There you guys go. I'm the only one that cares about OG fighters, and I respect them, unlike these guys who jump on the new bandwagons. Let's move on to our co-main event. We got our favorite fighter, the greatest striker in the UFC history.
Yeah.
He's the Pride Grand Prix champion. He's the, what's the kickboxing? K1 tourney winner. He also is a billiards
Second
champion.
coming of Mirko Krokop.
100%.
He's a billiards champion?
He's a billiards champion in Thailand. Guys, we have Alex Olenek versus Sergey Spivak. Is it Spivak?
Yeah,
Spivak.
Actually is.
Look, he's from Moldova, and I speak Moldovan, so I know what's up. He's coming off a 2-fight win streak. He's fighting Alexei, who is a vet. I think did he lose? He lost to Derek Lewis, right? That's the last fight.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with OG with Papa because he's really old, and I think he's gonna get this guy on the ground and submit him. I'm going with Alexei Olenek. Yeah, Alex, you're drinking water. Hit me with it, but hit me with it.
I already know he's not
Dr.
going
Pepper?
for him.
Yeah, hit me with it.
Honestly, I don't like either of them because Sergey beat Tai Tuivasa, and I don't fuck with you if you beat Tai Tuivasa. So, but I mean, this guy is literally the worst striker I've ever witnessed fight in a octagon of UFC caliber, I should say. Nah, because I've seen some
that's
bad
messed
shit.
up, dude. That's disrespectful.
More worse than Ben Askren.
More worse.
Dude, honestly, same level, bro. Same level.
Who's
The only
worse?
reason-
Who's worse? Who's worse?
Alexei Olenek.
Wow, bro. Alexei probably has a KO on his record, though. He probably
He
has knocked
does,
somebody
but he's
out.
a heavyweight, bro. I mean, of course.
Stop. Why are you being
Come on,
disrespectful?
bro. He knocked out Jared Rochold, that's actually
That's
a
a
big
good.
deal.
That's a good fighter. That's actually a good fighter. All
All
right, so
I know is that
Alex's pick.
Sergey's gonna win. He's probably gonna knock out Alexei Olenek. I think Alexei Olenek's probably done. I think he gets knocked out by this guy. This other guy's fucking gigantic. He's a big dude.
He
So
lost to Marcin Tybura. That's come on.
Yeah.
Marcin Tybura has been beating everybody actually. So
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
well, whatever.
All of a
Nick, what do you
sudden,
think?
president of the Marcin Tybura fan club over here, Alex Acosta.
actually
Stupid.
don't like Marcin Tybura, but
He knows me,
Bro, pick
Nick, who do you
a
got?
fighter
Nick,
you
who do you
like.
got?
Dude, you know who I got, bro. Tell him who I got.
Conor McGregor,
know.
2.0. Obviously.
Tell him who I got, bro.
I
Who
don't
have.
know. I don't trust you.
he is the greatest
Say it.
striker in UFC history.
Yes.
The Boa
Sergey.
Constrict.
I
Sergey.
always go Alexei, bro.
You
Olenek,
never
all
got. You
day.
didn't go for him last time for Derek Lewis. Did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you.
I
suck,
said he was
man.
going to submit him.
I
said
changed
he
my
was
mind. I don't
gonna submit
have the
him.
same pick as Nick. I'm going with Sergey. Nick
Am I
can
the
be
kiss
low.
of death, bro?
You are the kiss of death. I get nervous with you. Guys, we got Chito Vera coming back versus Davey Grant. I'm going to go with my boy Chito Vera. He trains with Luke Rockhold and Michael Bisping. You know he knows how to stop fighters because he's good. Nick, what do you got? Don't say Davey. Please don't say Davey.
I'm gonna go fucking Davey, bro.
Why do you like Davey
Davey?
Grant, honestly?
Because he's fucking British. You know what I mean? British. Cheeto's cool, but you know, I just didn't like how he I was a fan until the Jose Aldo fight. And he was getting mad because he got held down. I just was like, come on, man. Like, why are you getting mad at this dude for trying to win the fight?
Bro,
He's holding you down. It's up to you to do something. Like, you can't be mad
Yeah.
about that.
I forgot Davey
That's my
Grant
opinion.
has like 2 KOs his past 2 fights. He has 2 performance of the night bonuses. Eesh. Davey Grant, dangerous.
Davey
Alex,
Grant knocked out Jonathan Martinez, who's fucking.
and he's money. He's good.
Legit.
Alex, I'm sick of seeing your profile. Look forward and talk to us.
Oh, I'm sorry, because I have my stuff on the screen, so I'm looking at the fight.
I feel like a bird keeps flying and he just keeps going.
No, see, like I have my monitor. It's vertical right here, so I have it brought up right here. It looks pretty cool.
All right, guys.
I think, honestly, like, I think Chito Vera is going to take this one. Davy Grant is good, but it's just like, I think Marlon Vera he's too clean of a striker. I think the last fight when Davy Grant fought was Jonathan Martinez.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jonathan Martinez was piecing him up if I remember correctly, and then just got caught, which can happen in the sport, right? MMA, which is mixed martial arts, you put together a bunch of different striking styles. And so, every once in a while, somebody will get a little lazy and the other striking style will land and knock someone out. And that's what happened, Gilbert.
Okay.
So I think Marlon, at first I was like confused. I was like, how does Marlon go from fighting Jose Aldo to Davy Grant?
Yeah.
But then I remember Davy Grant has 2 pretty good knockouts back to back, so makes sense.
He's up and coming for sure. That will definitely catapult Davy if he wins. All right, guys, let's do some quick picks. We got Juliana Rosa versus Cho Swang Woo. I said that name correctly. You're welcome. I'm gonna go with Cho Swang Woo because I like what do you call it? What do you call the dash?
An Asian.
Jesus. What do you call in literature when there's a hyphen? I said, when do you call the dash an Asian? What's wrong with you?
I said that I was thinking that before you said it, and it just so happened to just like the timing was off.
Racist cam.
This is a hyphenated
racist cam. There it is.
Hyphenated Asian, bro.
All right, I'm gonna go with Choi Swang Woo. I like the name Swang Woo. Because everyone knows Juliana Rosa. He'll probably win, but whatever.
Hey, is the Tim Means fight off, or?
It's
there.
I
guess so, yeah.
Oh, you took it off. Okay.
It's off, yeah.
Quick pick.
I think I want to go the hyphenated Asian, Choi Sang Woo, but I think Julian's going to win. Julian's been looking really good, man. So I'm going to go with Choi Sang Woo.
Great.
I got Juliani Rosa as well. I think he finishes him second round submission.
There you go. Middleweight fight. We have Wellington Turman, who I do not know.
Love that name.
Oh, what did I say? Wellington?
No, you said it right, but I'm going with Wellington because it's.
We have a middleweight fight with Wellington Turman versus Bruno Silva, a gentleman's scholarly fight. I'm gonna go with Wellington because I like the name Wellington.
Yeah, I agree. He's coming off a loss, but I'm going Wellington.
I don't know
Turman.
Bruno Silva. I don't know what his.
He doesn't have a picture apparently, so
that's yikes.
Yeah, I'm going Bruno Silva. Honestly, Wellington's
this dude
good,
looks scary
but
as fuck.
Is Bruno Silva Brazilian?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm changing my pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick changing mine as well. I go Bruno Silva.
I'm staying on Wellington.
He got the Mike Chandler tattoo on his shoulder, so that means he's gonna win.
Oh, that's good. Alex is highlighting right now. Too bad, Alex. We're moving on to the next fight. You're taking a little too long.
I already chose Bruno Silva.
Then stop looking him up. Welterweight fight between Matt. I thought he was retired Brown versus Diego, not Douglas, who lost recently this past week, Lima. Matt Brown or Diego Lima. I like Diego Lima, but I love cheering for a vet. I love cheering for a guy that's just trying to go out there, entertain the fans. Thank God Matt Brown's fighting in front of a crowd. Is he fighting in front of a crowd? Oh, he's not. Oh. But I do like Matt Brown, so I'm going to go with elbows for days with Matt Brown.
Oh, shit.
Alex, what do you got?
I got Diego Lima.
Wow.
Honestly, I think Matt Brown, when he beat Diego Sanchez and retired, I think he should have stayed retired.
Yeah, I agree.
Because he came back because he wanted to try to get another win, and he's just been losing. And I think he should have stayed retired. I think he's gonna get knocked out by Diego Lima. Honestly.
Damn it. Oh, that's a good point.
This is a tough fight, a really tough fight for Matt Brown because Diego Lima is very good and he's very savvy. He's very smart. But I am rooting for Matt Brown here. I do think
what's your pick, bro?
Diego Lima he's probably gonna win, but I'm picking Matt Brown. Okay.
All right. There you guys have it. These are the picks that will win you thousands of dollars at mybookie.com. Don't use that.
Alex's.
That's not a real
use
code.
Alex's.
It's not a real thing. Guys, that's our show. We love you very much. Thank you for joining us today. Just a little bit of housekeeping. Guys, we are gearing up for the big McGregor Poirier 2 fight in Vegas in about 4 weeks, 3-4 weeks. And in honor of that fight, we'll be doing giveaways starting next week. Every Monday we'll be announcing a gift, and we'll do a random pick from the comments. We'll have a comment that you need to answer, and we will choose someone randomly there on air, and you'll win an item from our sponsors, Super Rare Fight Goods, New York and Los Angeles. So follow us on social media to get the latest updates, and that's at We Out Here MMA. Make sure you follow Alex at LiftGod Acosta, or follow at LiftGod. I said don't follow at LiftGod Acosta. That's nobody. At LiftGod. And then also follow at Nick the Ear. If you want to see these gentlemen, they were also recently on a podcast on Genius Brain. Check them out. The boys representing We Out Here. So head over to Genius Brain and watch that ep of some comedy. And then also, once again, thanks to our sponsor, Manscaped. Make sure you buy that Lawnmower 4.0 and use the promo code WEOUT. Here, spelled WEOUTHERE, and make sure you purchase one to support the show. It helps us, and hopefully they can be a sponsor with us long term. That'd be really dope. And if you like shaving your balls, that's also really good. You can follow me at Gilbits. And Alex, why don't you end this with the question of the day?
So when you go to the grocery store and you have the peaches and the nectarines right next to each other, which one you grabbing?
Nick?
Nectarines. I had some on Saturday.
Wow, bro. It's peaches all day, bro.
I'm going to grab both.
I like a nectarine.
I'm going to grab both because I'm not a bitch like that. Guys, make sure you answer the question down below. Make sure you like this video. It helps the algorithm. Make sure you subscribe because most of you are not subscribed. Please just, what's the point of not subscribing if you're watching these videos? Subscribe and also answer the question down below in the comments, because we would like to know, because one of the giveaways will be a bag of nectarines or peaches based on which comments we get more. So be ready for that.
Thank you.
Alex, I still owe you pineapple, so my bad. I will mail that to you soon. Guys, my phone died, so I can't play the outro song. So, kidding.
We really out here, MMA, not a podcast, but a show, but not a podcast.
MMA, not podcast, but show.